Hello friends, Drew here in beautiful New London, Pennsylvania, making some progress on the siding job here today. We've got a couple more things ripped off the front. We've almost finished the south end of the house here. We'll take you around, let's see what's going on there, and just get a sense for how this is coming together. Here you can see we've got the new siding up. We still got to put the soffit in over the bay window area. But we're finishing the last couple pieces that we're tying this in here on the left-hand side, and all of that just came together really nice. We'll take you up close here. We're working on the what we're going to do with the stone, and customers made a change. We're going to end the stone here at the corner of the bay window. They decided they actually want to run this all the way around and under. So we've got to get some drip cap in. So just like we have over here, we've got our ice and water shield, and we've got our sill cap for the stone. We're going to take and remove that bottom piece of J-channel here on the right and get that same setup in so that that's ready for us to continue stone all the way across there and move forward with that piece. So lighting block is in, ready for the lights to go back up, and we just got to get the siding finished here around the top of that. Let's stop it around there. So back of the house is essentially done. We've got a little bit of cleanup left to do, but we're not going to do that until we finish these gable ends of the house, and that is going to be kind of one of the tricky parts. Is going to be taking the siding from back here and having it at the correct level, and the siding from the front coming in at the correct level. By the time we work our way to the peak, that those are going to match, and that it's going to be straightforward and nice and level and plumb and exactly where it needs to be for that piece of things. So that's something coming down the road. We're going to be eliminating that gable vent up top, and we explain why in one of the previous videos. You can go back and watch that if you want to learn more about that. But just giving you a sense for the back of the house, and then we'll walk around the other side here. And the guys have started ripping off the gable end, and we've got some carpet scraps down on the roof to help protect the shingles that are up there. So as we're working, so we've got this down, that gable vent's coming out. We're gonna get plywood up there and get that replaced. And then we can start running the new siding up on this side as well. We already got our corner post in place. And then we can start on their piece of things. So let's come down here. So you can see down here at the bottom, this is where our stone's going to terminate. Right here at this corner, you can see the J-channel we brought down on the side. So it'll be just in the face of the garage here on both sides. Now you can see this finished. We've got our electric box in here. We put a mounting block behind it to help push it out. We've got a drip cap on top, our J-channel around it, so that's waterproof the way we'd like that to be. And then our sill plate down here coming across, same thing, drip cap for the stone that's going to come in, and then the stone guys are just going to run basically two conduits that are here. And then this one's all the way down the front. Walk out here in the yard, give you the sense. We've got the rest of the siding down off the front. Now in the front we got to be very specific as to where we bring these gable walls in, and I'll show you this part. So we're trying to make sure that everything that comes into these cedar shake corner posts that we showed you on the previous video, that all these lines are coming in, everything's lining up consistently, and that's going to matter at the top as we run back. So it really has to be exactly perfect here on the front. We have a little bit of room to fudge on the back because we're using a standard corner post back there as opposed to the cedar shake. So if the side wall and the back wall don't line up exactly perfectly, you aren't going to be able to see it. And it gives us a little bit of room, but we still want to make sure it's pretty close. So like here you can see, this is a standard corner post, and it's smooth up and down, so you don't have those distinct lines like we had on the front. So if what we have on the back and the side here, up there in that second story gable wall, if it doesn't line up exactly from this side to this side, you're not going to be able to see it. Even standing back here, because you've got that visual break, you're not going to notice it if it's not right. But that's just one of those pieces that when we're working on a siding job, putting this together, we want it to be as close to perfect as we can get it. There was only one perfect carpenter. He lived 2,000 years ago. So we're not him, but we're going to make it excellent. It's going to be done right. So here's the front of the house. Take you down here. And this is sort of the last phase of things. We got to do several things here together. We've got to bring our siding in. We've got to bring those across. We have to bring things in from the back over to the front on these two gable walls. and then of course do all the decorative stuff that we're going to be doing with the changing color. So now you can sort of see the reveal here, where we've got a darker blue up top as opposed to the silver gray down bottom. We'll be doing those on the other side as well, and I'm really excited to show you what that looks like when it's finished. Give you the view from the other side, and then we'll take you up and we'll look at some of these window details that are going on. So the guys have prepped everything and done a really great job making this ready for the windows that are going to go in. So we've got our house wrap on the house into the jambs. We've got the window installed in a layer of goop up, down, and around on 3 sides. We've got our window flash tape, taping that nailing plan onto the window, and then we've left this down here loose. That one's actually gotten peeled, but we got this one loose over here, and what's going to happen is that's going to allow us to put a piece of metal up behind here and bring that piece of metal down onto that top edge of the piece of siding, so that we're able to waterproof that, so that any water that comes down winds up on top of the siding and comes out, or on top of the drip tap and comes out. At the very least, it's in front of the house wrap. That's kind of our back base water barrier. So lots of different steps that we're taking to help ensure that everything moves to the outside. On these Andersen 400 series woodwrights, we have a composite sill. We've got the vinyl on the sides and some sort of a cap, and I'd have to check with Andersen to see exactly what that cap's made of. But whether that's aluminum or vinyl, they've got a cap on this. So this is all covered and protected, that you don't have the work challenges with these things right out. On some of the older Andersen windows, these ends would be open, and you'd see the wood sill behind the vinyl capping and the aluminum capping here, and you'd have to keep paint on these ends to keep the sill from rotting out. Don't have those problems on these, so that's going to be a real nice longevity feature on this side of things with these windows going in. So the customers told me they can already feel a difference when you stand on this hill, and they just got an absolute, onslaught from across the way of just wind coming up here facing west. So when the wind blows up, it just hits the front of their house, boom, just slams into it. And they can already feel a difference with the new windows as far as the water tightness goes, the air tightness. I mean, I want to do a test where you put a candle in front of those windows and just see what a difference some high-end, high-quality windows will do for you in terms of stopping the drafts that are coming into your house. So this is what we're working on here. If we can help solve a problem for you, give our team a call. Roofing, siding, windows, doors, decks, anything on the interior, bathroom renovations, kitchen renovations, finished basements, build you addition, custom dream house, a garage. Our team does it all. We have a dedicated office staff standing by, ready to assist you weekdays, 9:30 in the morning until 2 in the afternoon at 484-748-0008. Choose option 2 for Coat Built, your full-service construction and renovation company, and extension 2 for new projects. We are your Pennsylvania home improvement contractor number 88078. Remember, when we're finished with it, you're going to be proud to say it's not just done, it's Coat Built. We'll catch you guys on the next episode of Forever